TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance signed binding agreements with three major investors to sell just over 80% of the company's US assets to American and global investors to avoid a US government ban. TikTok CEO told employees on Thursday that the social media company, as well as its Chinese owner ByteDance, had agreed to the new entity with Oracle, Silver Lake and Abu Dhabi-based MGX on board as major investors. The deal is a major step towards resolving years of uncertainty about the short video app's future in the United States since August 2020, when the then President Donald Trump first tried unsuccessfully to ban the app that is now used regularly by more than 170 million Americans. The deal, set to close on January 22nd, would end years of efforts to force ByteDance to divest its US business over national security concerns. All right, our correspondent Akshay Dongre joins us from New Delhi. Akshay, help us understand this development. We tell our viewers that TikTok has somehow averted Trump ban. How significant is this?
Well, quite significant because the volume of the users of TikTok in the US is quite huge, literally. It was not just about an application. This meant geopolitics in a major way because it was the Joe Biden administration that had mandated that either TikTok sells its stake to a US partner because there is a limit to which a Chinese company can have an ownership in a company that is operating inside the US as a US entity. And the deal was expected to come in place on 20th January 2025, 25th of January 2025. But that was time and again averted by executive orders by Donald Trump as he came into power. And since then, there has been back and forth going on as far as this deal is concerned, and it was the involvement of the Chinese President Xi Jinping as well, who had agreed to the transaction going through. It meant quite a lot of quite a major deal. But was getting pushed back time and again, but now finally we can see that multiple firms have come together, including Oracle, including an Abu Dhabi investing firm, MGF, and other firm of the US that have bought almost equal amount of shares in the 50% stake in TikTok in the US. What we can expect is closure to this chapter, but also this also goes on to show the future of tech as the Chinese applications are surging ahead of many of the US made applications. It's also creating a friction point and becoming another front of geopolitics in the world, especially when tech is dominating the narrative and the media landscape in the world. It becomes quite important to see that how transnational transactions are becoming talk of the town, especially among the major developing players. It also goes on to show the importance the world leaders are showing the tech revolution and the tech companies who are not only means of entertainment, but also furthering national security goals as well. Back to you.
All right, Akshay, we leave it here. Thank you for joining in with those details.